What's up everyone, it's Gabby Trades here and welcome back to the channel. Well, today we're getting maximum market insights here with me, and where we're going to be looking at something that the market hasn't seen, in fact, since the 2000s, you guys. But before we dive in, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a live breakdown with me. Good morning everyone. Okay, so first, screw up for the day. I can't see the chat for some reason. Where is my chat box? Where is my chat box? Like right now. Okay. Hold on. Let me try screen share over here. Ugh, what is happening? No, I can't see it. Can't see it, you guys. But anyway, restart the chat box. I'm gonna try and make this bigger so I can see it. Like that. So if you restart the chat box, okay, Patricia, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Well, not how I usually see it though. It's kind of annoying. But whatever. Anyways, we'll manage like that somehow. Let's see. Anyway, so first things first, what happened yesterday? So the S&P and Nasdaq new all-time highs, fresh record highs, while the Russell was not doing that great. The small caps were lagging on the day, the Russell 2000 over here. So despite the new highs, the VIX, which is the fear gauge, remained in the mid-teens and was a little changed, slightly lower versus Monday. So no panic yet, but not an euphoric situation either. So why do we care about that? Well, we care because, like we discussed last week, when the big indexes are rising while the small caps are lagging, this can be hinting that we have a narrower rally, and the narrow leadership could potentially mean that the markets would be more sensitive to negative surprises. So for the impact, you're thinking for equities, leadership concentration always is going to favor the big caps, the mega caps. So you're going to be thinking about healthcare. You're going to be thinking about, tech, obviously, in the short run. For crypto, and sort of like risk appetite is still constructive when the VIX is subdued in such way, and altcoins actually prefer broad market risk on, so the small cap weakness is a mild headwind here in our situation. But of course, yesterday we had the revision over here, so we had revised with 900,011 in the hundreds of almost a million fewer jobs between 2024 and 2025. So that's the biggest revision, you guys, that we got since the year of 2000. Basically, what happened was the labor market annual benchmark revision showed that we got 911K fewer jobs. That's from April 2024 to March 2025. And of course, that was not firstly reported as that. So it's a major downward revision. It's an absolute record over here. So, but remember what we were discussing before, right? We were talking about how the BLS has changed in personnel at the top, right? They had changes in the hirings, in the firings. So, of course, data integrity is in the spotlight big time right now, especially after this is going to be now even more. So for us, why do we care? Well, of course, we're going to think about how fewer jobs are going to be helping the rate cuts. There's going to be a lot more room about that happening without stoking inflation. So like we discussed, usually that's bullish for bonds. Yields are going to go down, supportive for gold. Equities can cheer if the cuts are like an insurance. But remember, and we're going to talk about it in a second a little bit more in depth, but if we get aggressive cuts, you guys, this is going to maybe scare the markets, and we're going to have, if they're coming with growth risks. Another thing that happened yesterday is that Apple revealed their iPhone 17. And then what happened? The shares slipped as pricing came largely as expected. So the phone is selling now for like $1,200, and they were hoping for higher prices. So, you know, the stock really slipped down just because of that. Now, again, why do we care about this? Well, Apple is a mega cap index. It has super heavy weight on the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. So if there is any weakness over there, that can drag both of the indexes, right? So we don't want to see any slips in Apple. So now to the main point over here in regards to the cuts. Now I want to show you guys something going back in the years, and we're gonna go here. Let's put it on the monthly so you can see a little bit more. This is the S&P 500. So I'm going to show you what basically happened when we had aggressive cutting cycles over here. And of course, first is around the .com bubble over here. You can see the market's pulling back extremely hard. That's when we had very, very aggressive rate cuts and that were reacting to the worsening growth and credit conditions, not because the cuts were bad as per se, right? So then, of course, the 2008 financial crisis over here, COVID over here. These were all, you know, together with like very, very aggressive cuts over here. So we need to be thinking, do we really want a 50 basis point cuts over here? Maybe not. Maybe the market is going to be fine if we get 25. So you have to be thinking about these things. And yeah, I personally don't want to see like a very, very heavy, you know, cuts over here because of what have we seen historically, right? And in regards to the fewer jobs that were created over here, well, the first thing you're going to think of is, okay, so we're having, you know, massive unemployment happening, no jobs created whatsoever. So the first thing in my mind is what's going to happen to the housing, like what's going to happen to you know, to buying homes and stuff like that, or people that already have homes and mortgages. Like this could potentially bring the market down, right? So there might be some opportunities to buy real estate in the near future if that's really the case. Think about distressed assets over here. I think that's going to be like a huge opportunity in the coming times. But obviously, we need to be watching out for CPI and PPI. So today we're going to start with PPI. We know the expectations. We have them over here. Then we have tomorrow the CPI. So we're going to be watching that, and we're going to be hoping that the cuts are going to stay gradual so the risk assets can hold up. And if we force rapid cuts, we are probably going to wobble, and obviously gold at that point is going to catch a huge bit. So that's what we're looking for. I can still not see the chat. This is so annoying. Okay, I can kind of see the chat, you guys, and I can see that you're not typing in the chat, so we need to restart that immediately. As I'm going ahead over here, let's see if I can do something here. Like, I have no idea why is this happening. I didn't even update my Windows, you guys. Honestly, what is going on? Anyway, we're moving into the charts. Can you type in the chat box so I can see if like everything is fine or not? Because I only see now Hola Gabby over here. And that's the last text I see. But yeah. Okay. YouTube Gremlin. See, I can't really see that. Oh my god. This is just annoying. Anyways, you guys. We're gonna move to Bitcoin, of course, to start with. So yesterday we were discussing, let's go here on the 4-hour time frame. Get a little bit more visuals over here. Okay, so today the day opened kind of like promising. We can see that the true month open is holding kind of nice. So that is still telling me that we're keeping exactly the same bias over here. We want to be waiting for price to tap into the sell zone and maybe retest again. I don't know even if it's going to retest because it kind of retests already over here. So might not do it, but might do it. And also we have liquidity here to the downside. So let's look at what's going to happen. But remember what we were waiting for yesterday. We wanted for these equal highs over here to be taken. So for us to see some, you know, credibility of this nice structure that's forming down here, this is the only thing that we were waiting, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen yesterday. So these two highs, sorry. So that didn't happen yesterday. We retested again, and now we are, you know, we're trying to come back up again. It's going to be like a range, I think, until we finally break it. I don't even know if we're going to retest anymore, to be honest with you guys, because we already kind of had a retest, but this high did not break the previous high. So it's very, very confusing situation at the moment for Bitcoin. We want to see that, right? We were going to be so happy if this happened yesterday, and we need Bitcoin to play ball a little bit so the altcoins can get a little bit of strength as well. So yeah, on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that there is still quite a potentiality for us to drop down and take this liquidity on the 4-hour time frame and get some support back into the daily support in 109,900. So this is on the table right now. What else? This is refresh chat. Can I do that? Why are you bugging me like that? No, it doesn't want to help me. It doesn't want to help me today. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is best free alpha of the day. Thank you, Gabby. You are more welcome. Debbie, hello. Bear, Hima is here today. Fountain, Joe, Lucian, Plutux X, hello everyone. Monkey, Ivan, Gogo. If I can't mention anyone, that's because I can't really see the chat box, but I'm going to check it like from time to time, especially for the altcoin requests that are coming for today. But yeah, Bitcoin, this is what we're doing. We can't beat our level. We know that it's an important level. So yeah, this is what we're going to be waiting for today. Today, it looks like a little bit of an upside day. I can't wait to teach you guys how you can trade these things, because the way the day opened, it was very favorable to catch a long over here, but I'm already long on Bitcoin, so I don't really care to re-enter one more time. So, okay, Ethereum. Right, Ethereum still valid. It's like, oh my god, these guys are holding the buys over here. Are we going to get the higher high on Ethereum? Are we going to get that, or are we going to roll over? We can't break the important level at 4,381, but they're also holding the true month open. As you can see over here, they're holding the line. The bulls are holding. So please, Ethereum, and the 4-hour time frame is kind of like giving us clues that yes, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So the best thing for me is I'm going to accumulate here using my my bots, and I'm going to find a perfect area for me to catch long, you guys. All right, how many likes do we have? I'm going to check over here before we move on to Solana and XRP, because they're doing so great. I cannot wait to show you guys. I think there is something wrong with the internet, to be fair. Like, this just doesn't make sense. Shall I close here some tabs? See, it's not even loading. Can you guys hear me well? Like, this is crazy. Anyways, moving on, I guess. So yeah, ETH is looking fine for now. I think it's going to hold. If it doesn't hold, I can see why some people might be shorting this, but if you're shorting, like, the risk, in my opinion, I'll be keeping it very tight if I were you, because it does look like it's going to pop any second. And yeah, if that structure doesn't hold over here, Ethereum has a, you know, a massive potential of going back and retesting the 3,950 levels before it explodes to the upside, which is going to be absolutely insane. For which reason I have my Pionex bots set. I have a range. So like I'm buying on Ethereum, like I have stacked buys. If price starts going to the downside, I'm going to be accumulating small positions. I have like 100 positions over here. And then I'm going to be selling up to like, I think I said it 6,500. But you guys, honestly, get on the Pionex bot. You can find the link in the description box. You're going to get $50 just by KYCing. If you want a KYC, if you don't want a KYC, don't do it. But yeah, we're not going to load over here for me to check the likes and everything. Guys, let me know in the comments how many likes we have in the chat box. King Tony, don't get frustrated. I'm trying not to, but I like everything to work. So yeah, Ethereum, that's very important. This is, you know, in my opinion, going to be highly probably a bounce zone if we don't start bouncing from now immediately. Solana, great news on Solana, you guys. Finally, we broke on a daily level 214, and even you can see with the daily candle, the levels retested. Very, very beautiful. This is what we wanted to see, and this is what's happening. You know, some people might argue, but what about then 216? Like, you know, we're breaking these levels for now. So Solana is looking very, very fine. For now, we're gonna go and chase like 264. Whether we're gonna see a little bit of a retrace from the 235 to 235 on Solana, this is going to be an opportunity to re-enter, in my opinion, on a higher low. On a higher low for Solana, this is going to be an opportunity to re-enter if we get a retrace from the sell zone around 235. It's going to be absolutely brilliant if that happens. For our entry to chase 264 at the very minimum. And of course, we know that 295 is liquidity for Solana. So happy days in general. XRP also doing quite nicely. We do want it to break $3. It's not breaking $3 as for now, but it's holding very nice. I like the way it's holding, and the way it is holding, I'm even, if it doesn't break the $3, I think 2.9 is a good area on a lower time frame to start accumulating. So I'm gonna open a bot on XRP as well using the Pionex bot. You guys, honestly, just by KYC you get $50.
Can you please look at Bear?
Ken Rocher is tipping us. Major day. Guys, did you hear it? Check knock Bera USDT. Yes, we can check Bera. Guys, let me know in the chat box if that's what he said. Because honestly, like, I can't see it. Oh yeah, wait, I can see it. Maybe the chat needs a few donations. Can you please look at Bera? Ken is so funny, you guys. Ken, I'm so happy to see you here, mate. I know it's very late for you, but you're always welcome. So let's just finish with the XRP on the 4-hour time frame. 3.1 is looking great. A bit of resistance at 3.14. So screenshot this, do whatever you need. But I think 2.9 is going to be a nice reaccumulation area over here. Why? We have a nice inside breaker over here. So it seems very, very cute area for reaccumulation in case price starts rolling over to catch this liquidity. Let's look at Bera. Crypto. Bera up almost 1% on the day, a 4-hour, and not my favorite. But we can see that we have left liquidity before that. All right, so for Bera, the bottom is confirmed, which is very nice. We're looking at least $4.7 over here. So for Bera, the problem is that we're currently in a bearish range. So uh this is a bearish range. So when you have a bearish range, as you can see here on a daily time frame, every liquidity taken, price is going to retrace, which is happening. I don't know if you have the indicators, go and get them made, they're very helpful. So yeah, $2.6, and then price is catching some sells right now. So for Bera, I would not be hoping for more than $5.2. Absolutely forget it, in my opinion. You know, that's what, you know, the technicals are showing me, that this is the level of 5.2 if we're lucky, right? Maybe, you know, in the luckiest case scenario, if we actually absolutely explode, there is also a second opportunity to get maybe $7.3, or maybe not even $7.37, because there is you know, 12-hourly resistance over here. So $7 is a potentiality, but more of like, you know, not guaranteed, but like what the chart is showing is that Bear wants to get to 4.7 this cycle, or 5.2. But in a bearish range, de-risking over here is what I tend to do. So let's see how many percentages that would be. Not bad, not bad. 126 is not bad at all. And if we're lucky, 200% on Bera. But that's it. Like when you have a bearish range like that, you know, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Rechecking the charts. Morning, Gabby. Panda. 3:04 a.m. here. I had to catch you live. You guys, I know. I don't know if I'm gonna do like 2 lives a certain time and then 2 lives other times for you. Like, I don't know, what can I do so I can help you? Let me know. Yeah, we can check at that. Did anyone actually jump into that? I want to know, like, is anyone actually trading that? Look at that. Let's have a look. What did we see over here? Nothing's holding. So yeah, my analysis completely smashed over here. So I don't know. I can't really tell you anything. This is not something I'm going to trust, especially, you know, it's not respecting lows, it's creating new lows. Right now on a daily time frame, it's trying to show some strength, but am I going to believe it? Absolutely not. Why? Because we can't even break the levels. You know, we can't even break the levels, so forget it. This is still bearish. Okay, this is still bearish. Yeah, there is nothing happening over here for me. Have we actually broken the levels? Like maybe by a hair, but is that convincing? Okay, maybe, okay, maybe we're not gonna create a lower low, maybe, huge maybe. But yeah, it's very hard. Like I would think like over here, maybe this block, some institutional interest in that. So maybe, you know, catching bids from now. This is on a higher time frame. Let's have a look at the lower time frame. Okay, well, nice reaction here. A little bit of an inside bar over here. Price is reacting nicely, but still, it's not a huge confirmation for me. But yeah, you could potentially place some bets on it, you know, like it's not gonna hurt. But I'm very anti because of what happened with Trump, and I'm just generally anti. There is no gain at all, Lucian. Yeah, I mean, thank you. Ken Rosher is saying all I need to get is to 4.2 for Bear. Yeah. I think it's on the cards. So we're good. Seems like we're good, you guys. Give me some other alts, something else, please, that is better for us to look at right now. But honestly, like I think XRP is gonna do very well coming into October. So I'm gonna set a bot right now, but I need to like 2FA over here, so I'm not gonna do it right now, you guys. By the way, if you want to come on Discord, let me try and see if I can load the YouTube. Oh my god, it's actually might be it might be working. Okay, so we have like 37 people watching. We have some weird AI ads, and we have 32 likes. Not bad. 5 more likes, and I call you guys the best ever. But yeah, anyway, so if you want to gain VIP access on my Discord, feel free to use the Bluffin link down here. So basically with the Bluffin link, what are you gonna get? So with the Bluffin link over here, first of all, you're getting VIP access on Discord where you get trades, you get people like trading like crazy every single day, setups, whatever you guys need, alpha. So basically we have 20% trading deposit cashback. So that means whatever amount you put in your trading account, so that means in your futures account, you guys are getting 20% cashback on that, right? So that's a pretty cool offer, and obviously you're getting the VIP access, which is usually $30 plus per month. So yeah, don't pay that. Instead, just get on Bluffin and trade on Bluffin. By the way, I only trade on Bluffin, so for me, it's like I've been trading them and using them for years, and there is so many things that are good about Bluffin. I can't begin to tell you guys. So yeah, I pretty much have all my money over there. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I trust them so much. Bro wants to look at ATH, and we want to look at Link and Hype. And Ada, we have Mr. Blake. Hello, Mr. Blake. And oh my God, so many requests. Okay, wait, you guys. Please, someone keep track of the requests because my chat box is not working. Okay, my chat box is not working. So the first thing we're gonna do is look at AVAX. Okay, we're gonna look at AVAX. Because that's fair. Okay, we're only fair here. We're real, we're fair. So that's what we're looking. Okay, so AVAX. Daily time frame, which is a higher time frame, a liquidity to the downside. 12-hour time frame. Oh man, this is not ideal right now. Not ideal. 12-hour is also giving us liquidity. What's the 4-hour saying? The 4-hour had some work to the upside. Okay, cool. And then are we gonna break these highs over here? Maybe not. Maybe attempt to break them and then just roll over. Ouch. Not convinced on this right now. Let's get a little bit more context on this. So, okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. Weekly time frame, as long as the weekly time frame is looking fine, it's fine. Okay, on the weekly time frame, we're looking good. So AVAX double liquidity, $65 is what AVAX wants over here. Weekly time frame is gonna save the day. In case the daily time frame wants to play out, then you're looking for a retest of the $20, $20.5. Make sure to screenshot that level. So what you can do with actually, I'm gonna open a bot. Let me just make a note here, because I wanted to open ARB yesterday, if you guys remember. So we're doing ARB, we're doing AVAX on the bot as well. I like that chart. Yeah, very good on a weekly time frame. Also seeing this formation over here is very good. Obviously, why? Because higher low with liquidity, very, very nice. Yeah, okay, so AVAX is fine. Daily time frame is not great. Daily time frame is saying, hey, by the way, at some point I'm going to retest the $20.5. Is it going to happen in September? Possible. So I want to be positioned over here for any dips. Tap in the Pionex is gonna add me. Like, I probably will open again a 200 grid bot, so then it buys, and then it sells. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, check all this in the description box. Also, make sure to go and enter the trading strategy course waitlist, you guys. When the markets get better, I'm going to release it, I promise. And it's not going to be 100,000 hours of teaching. No, I'm just going to give you some very important things that you can go ahead and implement immediately, right? I'm just not going to be like teaching you what a candle is, because that's ridiculous. You should know that by now. Or if you don't know it, just go on what was it? Pips. What was that website? I can't remember. I used to use it when I was learning trading, and now I don't even remember. Pips something. Anyway, God, sorry, I forgot we have other altcoins. All right, so ADA, we have ADA, Link, Hype. ADA, Link, Hype. Do I have a bot set on ADA? I think I do, actually. I think I do. Yeah, well, it's doing fine so far. We can delete this because that already kind of played out. Well, not completely, but so yeah, essentially you do have sort of a little bit of a sell setup over here, I guess, but price is coming now to do a wick fill. Guys, you need to start learning these candles, right? When you have a candle like this, it's most likely with a big wick, price tends to fill that wick. Sometimes wicks are treated as imbalances, so as soon as you get a candle like that, you would be looking for price to refill it. This is another example down here. So yeah, that's you know, absolutely normal wick fill situation. So far we're filling slightly above the 50%. So yeah, essentially you do have a little bit of a sell setup over here, I would say. For ADA, let's have a look. 4-hour time frame. Yeah, lots of inflection points, but essentially you do have the liquidity here at 1.17 on ADA, so that's good. That's good. Let's have a look on the weekly. This is like, oh my god, just a little bit of a tap into like the, you know, the liquidity on the weekly, and price just sent, so that's not too bad at all. For upper, yeah, probably you can get some more, but I don't see anything at the moment. Let's see on the daily if we're gonna get something. Probably not. So yeah, I wouldn't really bet hard on that. Not really my one of my favorites over here. A bit deep of a retrace, but like even if you put the range, let's have a look. What could we potentially get? But it's not my favorite, you guys. Oops, wrong one. It's not one of my favorites, so I don't think I would bet too hard on it. $1.6, 2.4, like if we're lucky. Price is trading at 0.236. As you can see, this is the level that price needed to break. Price is breaking that level. Happy days, weekly time frame, we've taken the liquidity. So yeah, even if it's playing out, I think 0.79, 0.79, ultimate 0.75. I think if you set a bot or something, these are going to be like the levels that you'll be looking for price to hold, to just come up and take that liquidity. And then everything else is kind of like a bonus for this. So I'm not very excited for ADA. Choo 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 choo. Investopedia is a good site, I guess. Yeah. Hype. How's Hype been doing? Actually, that's an interesting one. Hype's been very, very good. $54. Can you believe it? Oh my god. Oh well. Just trading up like it's just not stopping, not respecting anything. It just wants to go up. It's just on a roll right now. Just creating higher highs, respecting the rotation points quite nicely. So yeah, I guess on any pullback, you essentially would want to be long over here. And the first point, maybe that's on so yeah, potential support for Hype over here at, what are we looking at? Hold on. Potential support for hype at 49.8. And if you want like a deeper retrace, then you're looking to buy over here. Hold on. Technically, of course, not as an advice, whatever. That is going to be the zone over here. But yeah, eventually it's going to drop down $35, maybe in the bear market. So it's probably leaving that liquidity for after. But yeah, what a performance here, taking the low and just like sending. Insane. Here, 6th of April, obviously with the true year opening, this happens, as well as for Bitcoin. So yeah, very, very interesting. Anyone that was watching that, me personally, I wasn't really interested. I don't really look at projects and stuff like that, but this was one that did very, very well. So yeah, buy opportunity if price decides to, you know, go crazy around $47, $48 to reaccumulate over here. Yeah, and lots of support. I wouldn't mind the liquidity. The asset is like very, very bullish, so I think it's worth trading to the upside. Hype is my darling bear. Yeah. What else did we get? Sorry, one sec. Anna might break out soon. Yeah, Anna's been doing good. ATH we did yesterday, but we can do it again. Whatever. Let's have a look at Anna. Yeah, Anna is at a massive resistance point at the moment. Hold on, let's delete this because that already played out. Structurally, it looks very good. But this is a massive resistance point. So are we gonna drop now, create a higher low again, or are we in the plans of moving higher? This is the daily time frame. 12 hourly looks fine for reaccumulation, potentially around here. Hold on. Potentially around here, reaccumulation is looking fine. A bit of a balanced price action below that as well, looking good as well, coupled with daily support at 0.714. So this area I kind of like a lot for Anna reaccumulation, because we do have liquidity, I think, didn't we? Hold on. No, but essentially we should at least get 1.32 over here, 1.32, and then just continue play the range, and that's it. Like, I don't know if it's gonna break out like from the range that currently is developing. So yeah, massive resistance 0.8475. But yeah, we're maintaining structure in a way. So yeah, let's see what happens. It's looking fine. I'm long Anna for a couple of days, but just based on the narrative and interest, the buybacks, but definitely cautious about overholding. Yeah, I'd say the same. Like, I'm so not seeing it, because it seems like a massive ranging structure in my opinion. So, you know, if price reaches 1.3, I'd be like, okay, maybe it's time to short this. Did we have any other requests, gang, over here? You trade gold, Jawad? Yes, I do trade gold. Gold's been going absolutely berserk. Gold's been going crazy. Yeah, I'm waiting for gold to reach like 4.1, and then maybe I'll consider some shorts over here. But for now, the structure is extremely bullish. I'm not looking for any shorts, only longs for now. Only longs for now. Even, you know, on a daily, yes, we printed one bearish candle with a wick to the upside, showing a little bit of nothing. But yeah, the structure is not going to break until gold breaks below 3,545. So no, actually, yeah, 3,545. The structure is going to continue to be bullish on gold until then. So this is what we're looking out for gold. Does that make sense? World. Yeah, I think we looked at world yesterday, but let's do it again, whatever. Wait. No, I'm in my TradFi list. Hold on. Not doing much on the day. Oh no, what am I looking at? Yes. Yeah, so I mean, this was very unexpected push. I don't know what did it. It might be some sort of I don't know, fundamentals or whatever. I think I read something, but I already forgot. To be fair, can someone remind me what happened with world? Hi Samir J. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Sui as well. So someone remind me what happened with world. But anyway, major resistance at 2.1818. So I can see why price is rejecting over here. But yeah, it's left liquidity to the downside, trying to maintain bullish structure over here. But you know, at the end of the day, it's a bearish leg, so I'm going to treat it as one. So yeah, 2.38 needs to break for me to get a little bit more confidence on this. 2.3 needs to break. Besides that, I don't see anything else. Weekly, nothing. Absolutely nothing. A little bit too bearish for my liking, so maybe something happened and it just pumped, but I don't think it's gonna do that great. Like I don't see it going above 4.18. Like I don't see it even going there. Like 3.4 maybe. I don't know what this pump was about. World trading on Nasdaq and a treasury company. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw it. So yeah, let's see. I don't know, a little bit too bearish for my liking. It needs to really do a lot before I start trusting it, to be honest. Like I'm not really trusting it that much at the moment. And I promised Sui over here, so let's do it. I have to be so close to my screen so I can actually see whatever you guys are typing. Just retarded. Oh my god, my short on Sui from literally 5 months ago. No, not 5 months. Like this was recent short, whatever. On Sui. So anyway, yeah, basically short Sui. I forgot to take that, to be fair, so whatever. But I did give that trade at some point on my Discord and in the lives here with you. But yeah, I can't track everything, man. Like I don't know what's going on. It's been so bad. Yeah, anyway, yeah, a bit of like you know, bearish structure at the moment. Let's see if that's actually going to hold. Delete that to get a little bit more concentration. Yeah, just a major resistance right now, so natural for price to reject. It was a good short in my opinion over here, but Sui overall is fine. Like we're looking at $4.44 liquidity here on a 4-hourly. That's nice. Daily liquidity has been taken. The range is looking fine. This is, you know, a smaller range. In fact, we have a bigger ranging structure that we're dealing with at the moment. So anyway, this is just a small range over here. So you're looking for price to essentially potentially retest some area, create a higher high, and then continue its way up. Because Sui is still bullish. Like there is nothing to worry about over here. Sui is still bullish. You didn't really see a nice touch to the 0.236. So what that means on a higher time frame is that means if we haven't reached the $1.62, let's see if we did that correct actually. Yep, high marked, low marked precisely. We haven't touched the 0.236, which means that there is a very high chance for this asset to trade above $3.4, like very high chance. So yeah, SUI is looking fine. Whatever it does right now, it does. We already retested the imbalance over here. So the low essentially should be created right now. So this is obviously on a weekly, but on a lower time frame, you just find an entry and, you know, chasing for $4 plus on SUI, to me, it makes sense. Yes, it was a weak pullback, a little bit weaker than what I would like with this wick over here. I don't really like it, but you can see how price just expanded in April, retesting the 0.5 and again a little bit deeper than I would like to. But essentially, if you want to measure like the entire range from like before, maybe it's a little bit better, but still, you know, kind of deep into the 0.5. Usually I would like to see price tap into the 0.5, do whatever it wants to do over here, and then just exit. But as you can see, this was a little bit deeper, but still price is showing that it wants to make a new high on SUI over here. It's just a little weak. That's all it is. Hey, okay, we have Lenin. Welcome back. Van Ree. The heck is that? Van Ree. Let's go. Why do I have a bad feel? Yep. And not great. I mean, this is horrible. Maybe, you know, maybe something's gonna happen, but I'm not seeing it for now. There is no confirmation that the bearish structure is still cleared. Yes, you have liquidity at the 0.04371 on a daily, so yeah, that's nice. But is that a guarantee that price is just not going to come here and then you know, come wash the lows and then potentially break structure? Absolutely possible. So I'm not trusting this whatsoever. Yeah, maybe you're having a higher high over here, a higher low, but it's not confirming anything, right? This high should have been like higher, and it's not. So, and here you have a higher low and then you have a lower low. Like, it's not good. It's not good. So it's not looking good. Okay, let's see this over here. What is that? Does that even have perps? Oh my god, the dodgiest perps ever. What is this? Guys, can someone tell me what am I looking at? You know, guys, please don't show me charts like that, because I'm just not going to, you know, this is crazy. Like, this is just not tradable, okay? You can't be telling me that you want to go ahead and trade that, because you shouldn't be on this channel, honestly. Like, this is bad. Ross, I don't know where you got this from, mate. It's very bad. Joshua, what about Fartcoin? We looked at Fartcoin yesterday, bro. I don't know if you were in the live. Whatever, let's do it for you again. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, that's okay. 30-minute is not looking very good. So yeah, on the daily, it's looking nicely. A little bit deeper retracement than what I would like, but at the end of the day, it's a meme coin. 1.7 looks good. Nothing else, but it looks better than most of the altcoins, actually, even though it has like a lower low over here. You know, it doesn't look that bad. Right now, the bearish structure is still intact, so, you know, don't give it too much trust. It might create another low. So yeah, yesterday we were saying 0.6621, 0.6191 probably is going to be a nice area to, you know, to reaccumulate technically. Right? Technically, that's what it's showing. For now, we haven't got any confirmations whatsoever. Before we break these highs, no confirmation. La 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 la. Hey Gabby, can you do Mary coin? Ancient Kritoshi, can you give me the ticker, bro? You seen SPX lately? What do you mean? Like the SPX, like the meme? Yeah, I was trading it yesterday. I was short on it yesterday. Where was SPX? Where's the short? Was it on the other thing? What are we looking at? Mexi, Binance. Yeah, anyway, I was short yesterday, but because we're on a daily, so probably that's why we can't see the short. Or I deleted it, whatever. But yeah, I took this entire move yesterday, so it was very nice. Very nice to catch this. But where is the crazy wick? Was it on the Mexi chart? Can't really see it. Was it on the 1 hourly? Oh, this is the trade over here. Yeah, it was a scalp. This is what I was trading. And then I had TP1, and then TP2 obviously was smashed with that wick. So it was actually a very nice trade yesterday. Some buys, structure holding over here, so buys were next, but I couldn't be bothered with this. So now it seems like today we're trying to break some levels. Let's see if that's going to manifest. So yeah, over here, nice point of support as well for anyone. You guys, you're very welcome. Thank you setting up the grid bot on it. Joshua, yeah, make sure you're signed under the link, bro, so you can get all the bonuses, like KYC bonuses, deposit. If you open with like above $100, you get $100 in your by the way, bonuses are updated every Friday, you guys, and you can get VIP in the Discord with that, Joshua. So just open Discord, the link is down here, and just open a ticket, because I don't have a bot set for Pionex. I do have it for Bluffin. You guys are most welcome. Let me know if you need anything. And again, I'm gonna research on this problem with the chat box today. But yeah, you can find everything in the description box. You know, core strategy, waitlist, very important, because that's only the way you're gonna get cheaper prices. And I don't know how we're doing on likes, but we should have at least 40 likes. I'm not updating over here, but thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you as usual, and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.